The Public Investments Committee on Social Services, Administration and Agriculture conducting a probe into irregularities on the issuance of loans and inflation of costs amounting to billions by the National Health Insurance Fund, NHIF, wants the parastatal to explain how the cost of constructing a multi-storey car park in Nairobi went up by about 340%. NHIF spent 3.9 billion shillings to construct the car park, up from a budgeted 900 million shillings. The committee, while on an inspection visit to the NHIF premises and the disputed Karen land, was appalled to find that no works are going on at the site, yet NHIF spent 1.4 billion shillings on consultancy. Here's Ben Kirui with more.
Yes.
Members of the Public Investments Committee on Social Services, Administration and Agriculture toured the National Health Insurance Fund NHIF premises to inspect the multi-storey car park whose construction cost was inflated from 900 million shillings to 3.9 billion shillings. Committee members found that the construction was not satisfactorily completed.
Any Kenyan of a good mind can see there is no value for money. 2 things or 3 have happened. The floor is not even finished. The vehicles, the lifts were not even installed. The variation that was claimed is not visible. And all that moved from 900 million to 3.9 billion. That is a whooping thuggery.
The committee said there was no value for money and those responsible for planning ought to have been arrested and jailed.
Those people who did the planning and the shifting and the variation should belong to jail by now. They should not be walking scot-free and talking to Kenyans, because that's purely stealing public resources.
According to the Auditor General's report for the year ending June 30, 2016, 900 million shillings was budgeted for the entire project on May 2002. By the time of completion in 2008, 3.4 billion shillings had been spent, a further 626.6 million shillings and 4.7 million was incurred on the project.
Because the project had been delayed for a number of years, the prolongation of the contract period caused an increase in the costs of inputs.
All we have to say is we must get value for the money. We must get those people who did that to book.
Earlier, the committee visited the disputed land in Karen, which NHIF and 2 other entities lay claim to. The committee was shocked to learn that the state parastatal has not fenced the land despite a court order in 2016 to have it fenced. The management was pressed to clarify the 1.4 billion shillings spent on consultants for feasibility and design works.
How come NHIF paid 1.4 billion for a property that never took off? We will be asking the consultants plus the management of NHIF to tell us how did they award this contract.
A firm known as Citex Limited under Maasai elder David Peter Leparakwo also claim ownership of the said property. The committee has also invited the DCI to shed light on the investigations of the ownership row. The committee has scheduled a session on the 13th of next month to engage with the NHIF regarding the findings and to seek clarity on the issues uncovered during the investigation. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.